Well, let me start off by saying how to build your Oklahoma room. For me, I think it would be you would need one centerpiece, say an entertainment center, a bookcase, a fireplace, whatever, to start your OU collection. Here I have a very nice entertainment center that I've got on one end of my OU room that I've put a lot of my novelty items, my high dollar items, that I've put to where everybody, when they come in, they just enjoy looking at all this stuff. Also, when building an OU room, you don't have to have the big dollar items all over the place to impress everybody. Now, in my collection, I'm fortunate enough, yes, I do have some items that are worth a lot of money, one-of-a-kind items, but with years and years of collecting, I've been very lucky enough and fortunate enough to collect these items. But as much as I have big items that cost a lot of money, it's the little items as well that just really set off the room. I mean, I'm talking little items that you can get from Walmart, you can get from garage sales, you can go to antique stores, go to the fairs, and once your friends find out how big you are about collecting OU stuff, you'll be surprised how many friends will start giving you stuff that they don't really care about that you would love to have. So with that, we're going to start with the entertainment center, and we'll start on top. On top here, I've got a game helmet that was actually used by Josh Heupel in the 2000 season that was signed by Coach Bob Stoops, and that was a very unfortunate find for me there. Another thing that I love to collect, that I get these items on eBay. And they're cheap. They're anywhere from like $5 to $10 a piece. A commemorative 7-Up bottle. I've got two of them. One from the 74 National Championship team and another one from the 75 National Championship team. Didn't cost me hardly anything at all. Got them on eBay. I also have a bunch of white panel footballs. This panel is signed by one of my favorite linebackers of all time, a member of the 2000 championship team, number 20, Rocky Cambus. We'll go over here next door to it, to the next case. Of course, you can't have a collection without AD. You know, you've got to have him in your collection, that's for sure. And in case in the back here, I've got two mini helmets, a professional helmet from the Chicago Bears and an OU helmet by a player I think you all remember used to run up and down Norman all day long by the name of James Allen, Oklahoma boy, raised in a small town of Wynnewood, Oklahoma. Above that, got a white panel football by the legendary coach Barry, going to hang a half 100 on him, Switzer. Next to it, this is probably one of my favorite items that I've got, that I've had for years. Very fortunate to get. This is a game-used helmet signed by the 74-75 National Championship team. You know, very nice item that I can show off to all my center friends. Another white panel football signed by, you got it, head coach Bob Stoops. Next to it, got a white panel commemorative Heisman football signed by none other than Billy Sims from Hooks, Texas. Encased in the back, another couple of helmets, pro helmet of the Baltimore Colts, and an OU helmet signed by legendary running back Silver Shoes Joe Washington. Mini helmets signed by Josh Heupel. More commemorative bottles, Dr. Pepper bottles, an old commemorative bottle from the OU Texas game. This is another helmet, one of my favorite helmets. This is a game helmet, authentic helmet. And this is signed by all the Heisman winners. All of them. I've got every signature from Billy Vessels all the way to Sammy Bradford on that helmet. Very collectible item. One of the legendary linebackers, of course, you all can remember, Mr. Brian Bosworth. Number 44. Number commemorative bottle. A lot of meetings and scores from the Oklahoma-Nebraska games through the seasons. There's a pair of sunglasses. I think I got those like for $2. $2 or $3, like a Walmart. Just the little items like that can make a collection really neat. Each side of my entertainment center I have glass doors with glass shelves on it that I display all my stuff. You know, I've got all kinds of neat little stuff in here. I've got the doll from the Orange Bowl. Old glasses. I'm really big into collecting old glasses now, all the way from the 54 championship team to present day. So there's all kinds of neat commemorative glasses. I've got a bobblehead doll of Coach Switzer, This mini helmet is signed by our great president, David Bourne. Of course, a bobblehead of the Mad Fan. Another bobblehead of Mr. Bob Stoops and his visor, of course. More old Oklahoma glasses throughout the years. You know, and the other little neat little items that I collected, that I've been to, of old game tickets of the bowl games when I was little. You know, 1972 Sugar Bowl ticket. You know, and here's other things too that I really need to collect. Anything from Walmart. I mean, there's a pin. I've got all kinds of little pins. I've got, you know, of course, ticket stubs from games from the past. So anything with OU on it, collect it, display it. Here's another shelf right here. I dedicated this shelf to one of my favorite heroes when I was a little kid, Mr. Steve Owens, Heisman Trophy winner. You know, all kinds of old glasses that I've got in the back. And, you know, I've been fortunate enough to have him sign a hat for me. All his football cards. And I do have all his football cards, by the way. Old media guides with his pictures on them and stuff like that. So, you know, go down to the next case and, you know, got some more stuff. Some Orange Bowl dolls. Tons of helmets. Here's a little piggy bank. I think that piggy bank cost me like $5. You know, here's a ticket holder from this year's Oklahoma-Texas game that I go to every year. Little shot glasses, tons of OU helmets of all the players that signed, and you know, you can get cars and all kinds of neat little stuff. So it doesn't have to be a big dollar item to build your OU room. We'll come over here to my wall over here, and then come down here. I got all kinds of mini helmets signed by players from the past. There's a Baltimore Colts helmet with a matching OU helmet, signed by none other than, God rest his soul, Jack Mildren. Next to it, Washington Redskins with an OU helmet by one of our great tight ends, Steven Alexander. Below that, I've got an OU helmet with a matching New Orleans Saints helmet signed by Tinker Owens. A lot of people don't remember him going pro. Here we go. We got an old throwback Patriots helmet with an OU helmet to match, signed by none other than Steve Zabel. OU Green Bay Packers helmet, signed by DeMont Parker. OU helmet and a Dallas Cowboy helmet, signed by none other than legendary coach Barry Switzer. We keep on go around over here on this wall. I have a game used helmet signed by the '85 National Championship football team. You know, remember that one? That was a great football team. And on my walls, you know, a lot of people put jerseys, you know, whatever on there. It's your room. Decorate it the way you want to. I got a little theme going that I like all the pictures and stuff on here for people that I know, that I've met. Of course, if you remember, this is the kick against the Ohio State game in their house that a good friend of mine by the name of Uwe von Schamann kicked in the last seconds of the game to win. Of course, over here we have a commemorative poster. This has been out for years. I'm sure a lot of you all have seen this one, of the first 100 years of Oklahoma football and all the players that came through the field in their years. Proud to say that at the time this poster came out, we only had 3 Heisman. And yes, all of them have signed this poster. Billy Vessel signed it. Billy Sims, legendary Steve Owens. And next to it, I've got a drawing of our coach, Bob Stoops, in his famous pose on the sidelines. Always got that visor on, both hands on the knees, ready for some action, ready for the next play. On the back of my couch, I have tons of hats that I always wear every day. When I go out and do stuff, play golf or whatever I do, I'm always wearing red, baby. Representing the nation, that's for sure. But we go around here. Of course, again, there's the entertainment center. Come to the center of my room, I have a table that has a glass top on it that I can display all kinds of little goodies that I've collected through the years. You know, I've got all kind of pennants and little buttons of all the bowl games I've been to. Here's a visor that Bob Stoops signed for me one time we were playing golf. All kinds of little pennants, pins and stuff from all the bowl games. You know, Franklin Mint has all kinds of little cars. This is a tour bus they came out with, an old Model T. Old pennants. Played in the Steve Owens tournament for years, and that was a great time. Of course, all more bowl pins and stuff that I've collected. You know, all kinds of little stuff. Golf balls, tees, you know, you name it. Collect it. I found this was a great find. I found this. This is Season Greetings